Hi you guys,
Hi.
we're back. I am Isis Mirage.
And I am Coco Ferosha.
So is the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race, which means that somebody was crowned.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get into everything that we feel about each of the girls and everything. So as far as the actual episode, you know, the girls had to get together, rap and do like a performance for a song with Ru, which I believe is available on iTunes, as it would be, as it always has been.
As it absolutely would be.
Yes. So, you know, that was cute. I felt like everyone did well. There wasn't a moment for me, for she, where somebody was doing their part and I wasn't like getting my life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think overall, like the performances and runway things, like were like everyone was on point. Like it was a pretty. You could see the like par of the girls, and that it's like fucking all stars, bitch. Like.
You could see the paw of
you
the
could
girls.
see the paw of the girls. You could see the pog of the girls.
Okay.
Anyway.
So yes, as far as the paw, I felt like the paw was good, but other than that, like, you know, no, but really everyone, you know, held their own. This at the third gave like, you know, something different. Yeah. I think though, we could, like, you know, discuss what happened within the actual episode, but I would rather just sort of focus more so on how we feel each of the girls did throughout the season compared to last season, whatever. Just a general rundown finale style. So starting with Roxxxy Andrews, I would like to definitely say that Roxxxy, I think, experienced a whole lot of redemption this season.
Absolutely.
She definitely had a tough time in her season as far as dealing with the critiques from the fans and how she dealt with the show, and she went into this a different way. And
yeah, I think that season 5, it was just getting to that place. Hello? It was just getting to that place where she was like not like, you know how some girls like aren't fully like aware of like the whole drag, modern drag now. So she was kind of like taking issue with Jinx Monsoon. Her type of drag wasn't up to her usual.
I think we know this.
Standard.
We are caught up with this story. Where are we going?
Point is that this time around she didn't have to like deal with that whole like aspect. She was just here competing for her. She didn't want to come off no type of way.
So basically, she was competing the way she should have competed in the first place, which was competing for herself and not for the next.
Exactly, because she was too caught up in saying like, oh well, what is this bitch doing? She's doing better than me, and yet I don't feel like she's as good as me. You know? Keep doing it.
See how you end up with at the end of the fucking video. I think that Roxxxy Andrews definitely showed that softer side that she has always had.
Yeah, I just feel like she was like more focused and came, like I said before, like to compete for herself, and
it was more enjoyable. Like actually, you were able to appreciate what she put out there a lot more because it wasn't wrapped up in some drama that, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that she definitely did what she was supposed to do then. Even if she didn't win the crown, I feel like she definitely left a winner, especially being that she had a little bit of something to prove. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she totally accomplished that.
Roxxxy has one of my like favorite like aesthetics of people like that have been on the show before. Like I love her style of drag and the level of like beauty that she can bring. Like she brings to the competition All Stars like a certain level. Like even if she's not the acting queen, the comedy queen.
That's something else I did want to say. Is as far as anyone feeling some type of way because Roxxxy shouldn't have been there. Roxxxy should have been there, especially because no one can do a runway or look fucking a moment the way that Roxxxy Andrews can.
The level that she was at on season 5 was like super dope. So to see her come back like still doing that, but even more polished.
Like more.
Like that burlesque shit, honey, that was over. Like I love.
So, Detox. Yes. Now, I definitely feel like as far as having something to prove, from my point of view, was the challenges and, like, you know, the acting and stuff like that. Like, I feel like in her season, we were expecting so much and the bar was set so high for Detox, and you know, we felt like at times she just kind of like dropped the ball or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I don't think she does often. But this season, she definitely seemed to like not only be like kind of more just, you know, in tune with herself and her talent,
absolutely.
but that the energy was just right for her this season. Like I feel like things just sort of came together, and baby, if it's right, it's right. And this season, it was right.
She wasn't as frantic as she was last time. Like, it was almost like a frazzledness, like a...
And I think also she was slightly sidetracked by the Relax Detox thing, which as much as people have said that it's been around this season, I completely disagree, and I feel like Detox really kept her head in the game this time for herself.
Yeah, absolutely. It was good. She just like competed hard. Like her fashions were always on point.
Bitch.
She has a fucking eye for the shit. Like she can throw some shit together and leave you gagging, like fucking fluorescent paint and shit like that. It's like so dope. Like she's so unique. Like, and I think throughout the competition she's just shown the best sides of herself.
I was pretty confident that she was gonna fucking do well.
Yeah, and she did consistently.
And which is partly why, obviously, Crown It, she's so confident in her ability, because she is good at what she does and people know it and she knows they know it, you know? So, like, she was a definite contender for this crown.
Absolutely.
That's the word, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So she was one of those, for sure.
Yeah.
She was completely consistent this season as far as the challenges and everything, so, like, she ate that. Please.
So Katya for me this season was, I guess, the girl out of these four who came with almost the most to prove to me, because I was so familiar with the rest of the girls. Like her season was not that long ago, and you know what I mean. I wasn't too familiar as I am like with Detox or Alaska, which we have been familiar for like 75 years or whatever. Like. So it was like, I almost like didn't know, I mean obviously she was super funny on her season, but she said, you know, she was dealing with anxiety and she didn't really know how, like, well, I didn't really know how it was going to go for her, but I think she really surprised me and has come with like such a strong competitor and contender, and has really worked her ass off and showed like her really like true, I feel, self. She's been shown in a great light. Like everybody has like really responded to her amazingly.
Yes.
The way she can just turn like this Russian lady out, like, and you ain't left feeling like, oh, it's somebody doing a character. Like, it's a seamlessness and a smartness to it.
Intelligence.
That's, honey, it's some good shit.
The bitch is talented, and she showcased that every fucking episode with everything
Super
that she
funny.
did, every challenge, every runway, everything. Like there was something that had her stamp on it, and that is what is so important in a competition like this, is to be recognizable, to like have a signature thing and moment. Yes, which I mean there was a whole challenge based on that concept, and Katya has that concept down. Like even the times where, you know, like I'm sure some people felt, you know, maybe she was a bit more big-headed versus her situation in her season and the anxiety and everything, but at the same time you have to accept that sometimes people are big-headed for good reason, and some people got a fucking reason to be feeling good. Like,
at the end of the day, like, you gotta be confident in your shit, and I think that...
And that's what she needed.
Yeah, definitely. Like, her confidence this season has really shown, like, and she's come up with some of the most, like, out there, like, runway looks so specific to her. Like, could nobody do some shit like that with some black teeth and a pentagram? It's like, bitch, you're like, who does that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she comes in a way that is, like, undeniably her, and it's so, like, authentic that you just like, you don't even question it. You're like, she out here in like some ridiculous skirt, like, and you're like,
yeah, no, absolutely. And
I don't question it. Like, I'm like, that's Katya,
that's exciting. That's something that I've heard RuPaul talk about, you know, in Wigstock, about, you know, seeing somebody and knowing exactly what they're about the minute that you see that person, and Katya has that. And as far as winning goes, that's something a winner got right there.
Yeah.
Is that undeniability
Yeah.
of owning who it is that you are. So, you know, as far as, you know, proving anything, Katya proved that completely, 100%.
Like, I don't know how the decision was made. I mean, well, I do, but it's just like a tough one, honey, because the top 3 really like slayed
the top 4. Let's be
the top
honest.
4 slayed the competition.
That leaves Alaska. Hi,
bitch.
The bitch fucking won.
Yeah.
I can't.
She like, I feel like it was destined. Like, I feel like everybody knew at this point. Like, I saw a comment like 3 weeks ago. I was like, girl, everybody knows at this point Alaska gonna win.
Everybody knew. Everybody knew.
Really
whatever.
Like,
everybody knew when Raja won. Does it make
True.
you mad when she won?
No.
So, that being said, congratulations.
Yes.
I don't know how much Alaska still be watching these fucking videos, but you need to. Because, bitch, I want to say fucking well done for winning this shit after all this time.
Why I said a minute ago, I know why Alaska won, is because she just lives and breathes the show. Like, in such a similar way, like that, like, you know, that's why Alaska, even I'm sure, like, found our videos and enjoyed them at the time, because we were just so, like, in the same way
related,
passionate
yes
about this damn show. And like, the bitch, I'ma shout out motherfucking Nicole Page Brooks, or miss this one, or miss that one.
Just don't catch enough time, okay?
No, because it's an appreciation for the queens and the past and the legacy of the show that she came with, that she uses, and such as on the main stage mentioning pork chop in her rap. That's that shit that Ru's like, bitch, like, we on the same level here. Like, I'm a fucking, you know what I'm saying? That's why she won. That's that shit right there why she won.
Well, I don't think that's the only reason.
The only reason. Okay, what I mean is that there was a high level of queens and competition, and I think what separated her, in Ru's eyes,
is passion.
Is the just passion for the show, and that she lives and breathes it. So she's the perfect person to represent it.
I see what you're saying. I mean, obviously,
so that's what I feel like separated her in the end.
She has her own reasons and things that she did.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, aside from that, like, throughout the competition, she has been, again, consistent, like, showing different sides of herself.
Grown since her original seasons. A lot. Grown a lot, because honestly, in her first season, you know, she was doing Alaska.
Yeah.
But now there's like a star quality. Like there's a beauty there, and like a, you know, that thing that makes you click your nails thing. I really think that Alaska deserves this crown, and
I do too.
It's like exciting as a viewer, and for us having like, you know, been a fan of Alaska for so long, and having like interacted with her, and bitch, I remember the bitch from MySpace, bitch, with the fucking bra panties on, and a big wig, and a plastic gun, and the shit was so over to me. And you know, years later, to have been able to like speak to her, and her like find us and interact, like, that was amazing. And then to move years even later and see the bitch winning this whole competition is inspiring. I think it's also one of those things in life where she has taken control of her life. She's kicked bad habits. She's worked on herself, and like, you know, this is life bringing good back at you for putting something good out there, because it's, you know, she's worked so hard and put so much, and
the sky is falling.
So I definitely want to say congratulations again to Alaska. You deserve it, bitch. You ate that.
She put in her work. She's devoted to the show, and I think Ru could see that, and at the end of the day decided to put her in the Hall of Fame alongside Chad Michaels.
And it's gonna mean so much to her. It will. Like, it really will. And you know, as far as the other girls, you know, they did so well. They can't be mad. you know.
Yeah, at least the whole girl's got a whole bunch of money and like the 10,000 here and there.
Yeah,
right?
like I think it
That's
was a
good.
pretty good setup, you know, at the end of the day, and it's all-stars, so at the end of the day, you're not in, you know, regular drag race or competition, you're in an all-star category.
Yeah.
So that off the top, off the fucking jump, you're already fucking up there, you know?
Yeah.
So,
in terms of like the actual show, the like performances and things, like I felt like it was dope. Like the song was dope. The girls all did that thing on the rap. You know, Katya kind of sold it for me, like her Russian rap. Like it was kind of
that was cunty.
pretty cunty, and I personally enjoyed that. So I must shout that out for my own spirit.
As far as the rap, you know me, I felt like everyone killed it. It is
Yeah.
what it is. Like, I was excited,
Yeah,
like
at
I
this
said,
point we
for
just-
each and every individual person.
I'm gonna catch it today. Pray for me.
As far as the runway, everyone looked fucking good. Roxxxy, I'm gonna assume she made her dress. If she didn't, I'm sorry to the person who did, but I'm sure it was her.
Sick.
Hello. Roxxxy looked over in her fucking stoned Rihanna moment
Yeah.
that took
I
like
think
50
everyone
people
looked
for
good.
Rihanna to make, you know, and took Roxxxy and Roxxxy. But when I find out that someone made that for her, I'm gonna look really stupid. But I'm pretty sure that Roxxxy probably made that on her own, but you know.
She makes nice stuff anyway, even if she didn't. The point,
Exactly.
everyone knows the point you're trying to make.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Detox had a like outfit inspired by like one of the first things she had her ex dressed in, something like that. I think I read it on Instagram. I know, go check her Instagram.
Yeah.
The only Detox.
Sick.
That plug, honey. So it was something like that, which makes the whole story really cute. She looked really good. It was very pussy and soft. Alaska did some like glamorous, like very
Oh, nice.
Katya looked really good and ridiculous all at the same time, which is what Katya always does and what we want from Katya. And like I said, she had that thing that you just can't ignore. Whoa, we gotta leave because I'm getting drunk. I got the dentist tomorrow, bitch. I got shit to do. I gotta take this shit off.
You're not going to the dentist, you're going to the hospital, bitch. This is doing the most.
For real, okay? So
Make it sound like the dentist.
make it sound real casual. It's not. So we need to wrap this up, but I did want to make this video to congratulate all the girls, including Alaska.
Yes.
So this has to be it because I really do need to go to the hospital tomorrow. So thank you. We'll be back. Bye.
Bye.